time for 3 burning questions with Otis. Three.
Nephew Otis in the house.
And I don't know football. You know who is a ball knower? Our guy, Nephew Otis. That guy definitely knows football. And it was good to see our guy, Nephew Otis, at the Final Four in Indianapolis with the other Far Hangs. Hope you had a good time, Otis. Let's get to your questions. Question number 1.
Otis here, back from Indianapolis and ready to move on with my life. 3 burning questions, let's go. Woo! Question 1. If my beloved Hawks get the 5th seed, we play the Cavs. But if we fall down to the 6th, we play the Knicks. Tell me, which opponent is better for the Hawks to play?
Ooh, good question, Otis.
Yeah, I think,
He's
first
leaning
of all,
into the Atlanta thing, isn't he?
oh yeah, he's all into the Atlanta thing. By the way, a lot of lists with Nephew Otis in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Top, like let's draft our all 2026 college team, draft our all NBA team. We drafted, I'm like, okay, let's do offensive lines. And I beat Omid and Otis on that one. They didn't know 5 offensive linemen in the NFL. But I would say Atlanta's got one of the best records in the NBA since the All-Star break. And since they traded Trae Young, Jalen Johnson has been playing out of his mind. They've got they're long, they're fast, and their defense has been really good. I think of the two teams, I would not want to play the Knicks because you got that Jalen Brunson factor. You got Karl Anthony Towns up front, Anunoby at forward. The Knicks are I just think the Knicks are gonna make some noise in the playoffs. The Cavs up and down, but mostly they got James Harden. And James Harden, playoff James Harden,
Yes.
I want to play him as opposed to someone I think is way more clutch in the playoffs, and he's shown it in like a guy like Jalen Brunson. So my answer is you want to play the Cavs.
You definitely want to play the Cavaliers because, like you said, James Harden, enough said. I mean, look at the man's playoff record. And I mean, one of the greatest regular season players of all time. And for some reason, whenever these guys get into the postseason, there's just a switch with James Harden. And then the Cavaliers, they're a very experienced group. Yes, they have not gone to play in the NBA Finals, but this is a group that's been together for a little while now. Karl Anthony Towns, Brunson, Josh Hart, like they have some pieces there that I think can take them far in the playoffs. But isn't their head coach Mike Brown?
Yeah.
So there's that. He's like the James Harden of coaches. So
He's the dry mouth of coaches because his mouth's always open.
he always looks like he's like, let me
hands
get
hands in pocket. That's Darvin Ham. Mouth's always open, like he just like. Oh,
he looks like he's ordering something.
Dude,
He doesn't know what he wants.
I can't.
Let me get
Wait a minute. Chocolate or vanilla ice cream? Is this a trick question? No strawberry. But Mikal Bridges. The Knicks. I mean, they beat the Celtics last night. There's no Jaylen Brown, but it was still the Celtics are a really good team, and I think the Knicks. I think the Knicks are going to be a tough out in the East. I still fear that the team to beat, though, with a healthy Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum is Boston.
Boo.
Yeah. All right.
Question 2.
Question 2. Rory won the Masters last year. Now he's playing free from pressure, and he's leading it again. Susan Ali, what is the most crippling pressure you have ever felt?
Oh, man.
Asking Koa Pete if he's going to the NBA right after the Michigan loss.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I fired that question off with ease.
Being called on it?
I would probably say the most pressure I have ever felt. I mean, I do it every time I'm traveling, man. TSA.
Really?
That's the most pressure you've ever felt?
Well, I mean, recently, you don't want to be that guy that holds up the line, so I do whatever I can to, hurry up, take out the bin, take out my laptop.
Which you don't have to do anymore.
I put the pressure on myself, basically.
Can I give you just a kind word of advice?
Sure.
TSA pre-check. It doesn't take that long.
Yeah.
It's going to take an hour of your time. Bring your passport. You don't have a passport, do you?
I do.
A passport? He's got a blank passport.
Yeah. Well, it's him when he was like 9.
He's gonna redo his passport. He's like, oh, I gotta get it another one with nothing on it. Anyway, yeah, TSA pre-check. It's money.
Okay.
There's no shoes on either line now, but like not taking the computer out, just going.
I don't think you have to do that either. Because the last time I flew, I didn't have to do that.
No, I did do that.
I think
you're going to Indy.
I think you're supposed to, but we'll
I
see.
didn't have to.
Maybe shopping at Costco the night before a holiday.
On a Sunday?
On a Sunday,
Yeah.
night before holiday. Yeah, always madness.
You lead a very high stakes life.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This guy's got
Pressure, man. It makes diamonds. Let's go.
He's got no pressure. 7th grade, I played for Fickett Junior High basketball team. We had a roster of 10 guys. I was in 7th grade. We had a really good team. I was the 10th guy on the bench. And we were playing a Christmas tournament against Naylor Junior High at Amphi High School. And a bunch of our guys fouled out. And I'm in the game. And it's a close game.
Uh-oh.
And I am getting intentionally fouled by Naylor. And, man, my free throws were like, there was a lid on it. It was like bounce, bounce, bounce. I was like Illinois in the Final Four. It's like, how is the ball not going in? And they kept fouling me. And all I had to do was make a couple of free throws. And I think I was like 0 for 5 from the free throw line. And we lost the game. And I still remember, like, I'm still disappointed that I didn't get a free throw down. Like, sucks. What the hell? And then number 2, I remember that after the game, people were patting me on the shoulder or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I was mad. I saw this guy on a cardboard, like, doing this dance I've never seen before. It was the first time I've seen breakdancing, and it was like, oh my God, that's amazing. So it was the most pressure I felt. I failed miserably.
Okay.
But I also discovered breakdancing. So all in all, win.
Yeah, pretty 500 day there.
All right. So I did feel when I was a senior at Cienega and we were in a really close playoff game, I was the long snapper, and we had a field goal to go ahead. My hands on that ball were shaking because I'm like, it's my senior year. If I fudge this snap, they're going to remember me as the guy. Mountain View. Played against Mountain View. And my hands were shaking. Got the snap off. Whew. Kicker missed the field goal. So I'm like, all right. I didn't ruin it for everybody.
Well,
Our kicker did.
You kind of did, because your snap, if you were a good long snapper on a field goal, you're snapping it with laces out. And you snapped it right with the laces in, and the guy couldn't do it.
Sure.
So, no, man. Kicker's got to make the kick. The best coaching you can give a kicker is no coaching.
Yeah.
If you coach him at all and talk to him, you're tilt-a-whirl.
Yep.
Right? But if you're like, look, see those 2 posts? Put it right in the middle. You got this. All right, Johnny.
The key is to not suck.
Justin stood up after that missed attempt and was like, whoo, that's on you.
Yeah. No, straight up. Like, we were running off the field, and I was like, you son of a bitch. Come on, man. All right. Let's go to question
By
number
the way, Coach Kaiser going to be at 8:40.
Yes.
Sugar Skull's head coach, Rayshawn Kaiser, 8:40 for those of you listening now.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go to question number 3.
Question 3. Uncle Ali is very superstitious. He's always knocking on wood and thinking little stuff he's doing affects the game. So, Uncle Ali, what was the one thing you did or didn't do to make Arizona lose to Michigan?
Straight on my shoulders. Straight on my
off
shoulders.
the top row.
Well, as I've gotten older, I think I've gained some wisdom. Like, I don't know it all. And I've also, let's just say, I answer less conflict with violence. And maybe what I didn't do is I didn't bring violence to my brothers before the game. And I actually have reflected on this, and both of your dad and your uncle should have got a wedgie by me. And so next time we're in the Final Four,
Wedgies for everybody.
wedgies for your dad and your uncle, and maybe for you, Otis. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for you to break the seal and learn what getting wedgied feels like. I don't know, man. I wore my lucky shoes. I wore the shirt that I wore for the whole tournament.
I wore my lucky chonies.
Everything was the way it was supposed to be. It just didn't work out. But I will, Otis, to your question, spoon-fed to you from your father. This is a question that I will be reflecting on until next basketball season starts as to what could I have done better to help Arizona win that game. And you know what? I do take the burden is all on me. And you talk about your first question about the pressure, or second question. That, you know what? I amend my answer. This is the most pressure I've ever felt. I have to come up with what is the right thing that I need to do in order to make sure that Arizona prevails and wins the national championship.
Okay.
And Arizona fans, trust me, I'm in the lab.
I don't know. I mean, they seem over the last few years since we've been doing the show, they seem pretty shaky when you travel with them and go to the games.
I've thought of that too.
Don't deviate.
It's on the table. We'll see. Just don't go. Just in my dream.
I tried to change up the juju when they were losing. I watched the second half in the media center. I left the arena.
Yeah, good. So I'm rubbing off on you. I'm sorry.
I know. I was like, and I told I remember walking past Damian Alameda and Pat Paris and some other TV guys, and I was like, I'm going to the media room. If these guys have this awesome comeback, you're welcome.
Yeah.
And then Ade Mara had a dunk, and they knocked down a couple 3-pointers. I was like, okay, and I'm changing my flight. I'm getting on a plane in 6 hours.
It's going to be funny when I walk into the next Final Four walking in backwards. Like,
And on your hands.
what is that guy doing? What is that guy doing? Maybe the change-up is to completely change it up and don't do anything.
And give it back to the universe.
Just give it back to the universe.
That's what I did this year.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I got a lot of pondering to do. It's, somehow I need to be better, or just nothing.
You think about that for the next 5 months.
We laugh. It's true.
All right. Shout out to our guy, Nephew Otis, for always providing the goods every single Friday morning right here on ESPN Tucson. That is 3 Burning Questions with Nephew Otis. Please be sure to subscribe to the Spears and Ollie YouTube channel today and check us out on Apple and Spotify.
Maybe I shave my beard. I don't know, man. It's so much. I don't know.